Welcome to a live reaction video here on the Basketball Zone YouTube channel. Today we're going over Keegan Murray's 24.7 rebound performance against the Los Angeles Lakers. Scottie Pippen's son was in the starting lineup, so there was a little bit of headlines there. But Keegan Murray stole the show. The number 4 pick in the 2022 NBA draft is playing very well. Obviously, he had a come back down to earth game in game 2. Game 1, he was fabulous. Game 3, he was fabulous once again. And I said this on Instagram for sure. I don't know if I said it on Twitter, but pretty much, yes, he's playing against inferior competition. But the one thing that will translate is that jump shot. The way he shoots the ball, and today, the way he showed his off movement shooting, which is what I talked about with Kevin Herter in today's X's and O's. I'm just like, damn, like Keegan Murray, he has it, quick release, super quick release. You got to love that, man. But yeah, let's go over some of the highlights. NBA.com on YouTube was nice enough to already put them out there. We're going to do a little bit of a, reaction analysis type of thing to see what went well, what didn't go well. How's everybody doing? Richard, Jesus. Yeah, I got other fingers. Yes. Okay, let's go over this, man. In this first possession here, we see Keegan pick some cookies. Obviously, great finish in transition against a smaller player. But let's be honest, that's just terrible offense. You have to be able to see that there is a guy literally like less than a foot away from you. Easy steal. Great heads up play by him. Bad offense. But again, hey, you got to do what you got to do. And Keegan took advantage of that. But yeah, that was a good finish though, right? Like he's underrated in terms of being athletic. Like he can get up there, man. Yeah, he's ultra athletic, Ellis. And then here he goes again. That's nice. Like this is what we should expect, right? At the NBA level, like these little things, these intricacies of the game, that whether or not he's playing at 24, he's playing here at Summer League, he's gonna do these things because that's what he does. Like it comes natural to him. So that's a very good thing. Like that's a very good thing. Playing in transition, crashing the boards, doing the little things to make an impact on the game. This works because, first of all, his jumper is on, right? And when this happens, really against anybody, like they're gonna if they're gonna crash hard like that and overplay it, he needs to continue to attack the rim like this off a closeout. Obviously, it's bad defense, but it's still a good move here. Still a good move. And yeah, I mean that's a strong finish, man. It's a strong finish there, right? We're see on his next. Oh, he grabs a defensive rebound. He leads the break. Okay. Hey, man, you got to stop the ball. That's bad defense. It's spectacular offense. I mean, he just bodied this man. He said, boy, get out of my way, man. That's strength right there. That's some good stuff there. Some good stuff there. They always teach you, man, stop the ball. Stop the ball in transition, man. This is impressive. Like, this is his game, right? And when I talk about please don't play him out of position, he likes to play in the post like this. If they can get him, 3 to 4 touches a game. He's not Marvin Bagley, and I hate to continue to rip on Bagley, but at the end of the day, this man is truly skilled in the post, and he can do things like this, right? Where he just rises with was this the one-legged? Yeah, that's the one-legged fadeaway. Uh-oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. My goodness. That's in his bag for sure. No, I think this is a sequence. I think this is the one sequence where he went crazy. Again, like this is he's gonna get open shots, right? Playing off of Sabonis and playing off of Fox. The way Fox attacks the rim, he's gonna find open shooters, and if you stay home, it's just gonna open spaces for De'Aaron Fox. And if you cut off the weak side off Sabonis in the high post here or here, you know what the result's gonna be. So he's just an ideal fit for the Kings and what they're doing. I can't wait, man. Like he's showing the intangibles, to play at a high level at the NBA level. That's smooth, man. That's a smooth shot. Ooh. A little double staggered. Oh, off movement. I don't think people understand how difficult this is. Like, this is a guard type of, come off a staggered screen, right? These two guys here. And for him to be this big and to do things like this, cuts him off right here, right? A little shake and bake. Bang, bang. I mean, damn. No hesitation, off balance. He's good, man. His trigger's quick. If he sees the rim, the ball's gone, and I love that. No hesitation whatsoever. Just great off movement shooting, man. Great stuff there. Just fabulous stuff. Yes, the closeouts will be a little bit quicker. The defenders will be a lot better. But that's still a shot that he gets because he's playing off of two really good players in Fox and Sabonis. Like, that's why that works. Right? Keegan's Clay Thompson. He's nice. Shout out to Port, man. And hit the like button. That's my guy right there, man. Hit the like button. Let's go, man. Let's get him up. And the me is looking good too, looking strong. If Holmes gets traded, I don't mind him coming off the bench, especially with Damian Jones departing to the Lakers. Nemias is looking good. Like, his footwork's looking solid. He's looking a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, right? Those are some of the things that we had concerns with last season. It looks like he has really improved in those areas, which is a good thing. Yeah, Keegan is good, but we can talk about Mr. Quiet Storm Voice. Mr. Quiet Storm Voice. Keegan is good. We can talk about Mr. Quiet. I don't even know what that means. Am I tripping or what's happening? Oh, what's happening? Okay, here we go. Here's a little flare screen up here from Nemias. A little pick, and this is a roll. Yep. Well, he didn't let him roll, but he tried to roll. But again, if you're playing and drop, and you give this man a little bit of space, and as I said earlier, if he sees the rim, he's looking at the rim, it's gone. He's trigger happy. He's quick trigger happy, and that's a good thing. Because that's gone. Because that's pretty. That's real pretty. Ooh, good anticipation stuff there. Bad, like bad offense. Let me see what the hell he was doing. First of all, you got three dudes here. Take that back. That was actually just great anticipation skills, ball hawk skills here by Keegan. That was really good. I take that back. Like, that was not a bad pass. This is better defense. Like, Keegan read the play the whole time, and he just attacked, right? At the point of attack, he said, ba-bang. Oh, CB style, man. I'm a cornerback. I'm a safety. Never mind. I'm a safety. And then he finishes it off in transition. Hey, that was good, man. That was solid. Is that it? Oh, I guess that's it. Let's see what he had to say. Let me see if you guys can hear it. Yeah.
This was a close one down the stretch. This is really kind of the first close game of Summer League. And then you guys ended the game on a 14-2 run. What did it take to close this thing out today?
Yeah, I think it was just keeping the foot on the gas. They made runs, we made runs, but we made the last run, and that was the biggest
He's so
thing for us.
composed.
So we just try to win every single quarter, and I think we did that.
Keegan, Gary St. Jean here. I saw.
Yeah, we gonna get copyrighted because of this damn song.
Yeah, I'm pretty much left-handed at everything except for shooting, so.
He's left-handed at everything, he said, except for shooting. That's pretty. That's how I play. Like, I feel like I'm left-handed, but I don't shoot left-handed. Like, I go left.
Doing with my left hand is not a problem, and I just tried to use that to my advantage and just switch hands when I could.
Keegan, you had 26 in your first game on Saturday, 9 on Sunday, 24.
And that's a good thing because when you are predominantly a left-handed striker in a way, like where you attack left, when they try to force your right, you're right-handed. So it's not going to be as tough as one may think. Like the adjustment won't be as difficult as opposed if you were just like strong, like right hand strong. You're like, oh my God, I'm dyslexic today, bro. like if your strong hand was your right hand and predominantly right-handed, then it'd be a little bit more difficult going left. But now because his strong side is left, like going left, then again the adjustment once a team starts to force him right, it's like it won't be that difficult.
Today, what was kind of the difference for you today as opposed to the Sunday game?
There was no difference. My confidence is at all-time high all the time, so for me there was no difference. It was a matter of getting in a rhythm, making shots. So my effort, I feel like, was there.
I love it.
Every single game, and it was just a matter of making shots for me.
That's a fact. Like, it comes down to makes and misses in the NBA. Either you make it or you miss it. It's a make or miss league, man. And I love the response. Shooters got to shoot, bro. Shooters got to shoot. And this man going to let it fly. I love it. I love it, man. I truly do. Keegan shoots like Klay Thompson, but has Tim Duncan mentality. Hey, man, put some respect on Klay Thompson's name, but that's an NBA. That's a 4-time NBA champion. I mean, let's not kid ourselves, man. Ever since Leo got sick, he came back with that. Oh, man. Wow, y'all get too excited too fast. Ivy light up the Summer League. Again, man, ain't nobody talking about Summer League. Strictly Summer League. Like, I'm not saying I'm impressed because he's putting up 24 points in Summer League. I'm impressed because of how he's scoring the shots. Like, the way he's scoring the shots within the flow of how he's going to get his shots at the real NBA level. When he's playing against real competition, it's not going to change. Like, you're going to use him in these situations because he needs to spread the floor out for guys like Sabonis, for guys like De'Aaron Fox. So the type of shot he's getting is very, very similar, if not exactly what he's going to be getting at the NBA level, right? Like, he's not playing against scrubs. He's playing against, guys that are in the G League, guys that will play overseas. Like, these aren't 24-hour fitness basketball players like myself. Like, these guys are legit. Like, these guys are pros, right? So let's not undermine that either. If that makes any sense. And yes, I hope that Ivy tears it up. I hope that Keegan tears it up. I just hope all these kids tear it up. But the reality is they won't all tear it up. And the reality is Keegan Murray is NBA ready. That's a fact, and that's a reality, right? It's just one of those things where he has the skill sets to actually impact winning at the NBA level right now. Like, if the season started today, this is what you would get. A trigger-happy, big 6'8" dude who can just shoot the ball. Like, that's going to translate. And that's a beautiful thing. Like, that truly is, man. Like, this team needs shooting. And he provides that. Kevin Durant, Sacramento's a done deal. Let's go. Keegan looking a bit thicker than what I thought he was. So we got Keegan, Monk, and Herter for outside shooting. That was a great haul. And shooters for an offseason, Fox and Sabonis will have fun finding these guys wide open. That's a fact, man. So they definitely addressed that. What they haven't addressed, and I keep talking about, is defense. It's important. I don't know if you guys know, but the Kings had a historic bad defense the year before. I don't know if it was as bad as the year before, but it was pretty bad where they were, if not 29th, 30th in the league, they were god-awful. So the Kings need to address that. If I'm Monty, I'm calling Philadelphia, and I'm trying to trade for Matisse Thybulle. Like, I'm trying to get this dude in the Kings uniform, right? Or you make that trade, Rashawn Holmes, Harrison Barnes, or Tobias Harris and Thybulle. That would be how you cap off the offseason. A lot of people want to talk about, oh, well, you don't get much in terms of a difference in Tobias and Harrison. That may be true, but you do get a fresh start, and then you look, and both of those guys need that. And both of those teams, the Sixers and the Kings, they need that. First, the Sixers got to get rid of the $37 million per season. MVP to Tobias Dara, by the way. I mean, $37 million per season, that's insane. He's the real MVP. Like, his dad, his agent, is the real MVP. That doesn't mean he's not a good player. Tobias Harris is a hell of a basketball player. If you just remove that contract, you're like, and if you see him in black and white, and if you see Harrison Barnes in black and white, you're like, I always go back and forth with this. Like, I give the slight edge to one or the other. But at this point, today, I would give the slight edge to Tobias Harris, right? That would be the move. And obviously, I suspected when Cody Martin went back to Charlotte that, I think it was $8 million. There's just no way that the Kings could have afforded him anymore. Caleb will probably go some similar, 6 to 7 at the low end, about 8 on the high end as well. They don't have the money for that. Who else can they get? Josh Okogie already signed with the Suns. You saw TJ Warren signed with the Heat. Or no, sorry, he signed with the Nets. And a lot of these free agents are disappearing, and would Caleb take less money with the biannual exception? Probably not. Not on the Kings, so let's be honest. I mean, I wouldn't. If I'm being completely objective, I wouldn't. But you never know. You got to stay hopeful. But I don't think so. It's just one of those things where he would alleviate a lot of these issues with his defensive versatility, with his toughness, with the shooting. The guy, like the Martin twins, just know how to play basketball. Shout out to Nevada, man. Shout out to the University of Nevada. Let's go, baby. See that degree out right there? Right there? Yes, sir. University of Nevada. Let's go. Yes. What is he going to defend, the 4 or 3? If you're talking about Murray, he's going to defend the 4. Again, to me, when they ask me, what are you in terms of a position? And the NBA is positionless. But in hindsight, if you have to respond and give someone an answer, you are what you guard. And if you're guarding a 4, you're a 4, right? That's the simplicity answer to me. That's a simplistic answer to me. It's not like it's black and white. It's impossible to just categorize something in black and white. But you kind of are what you guard. And, looking at B-Ball Index and seeing what Kevin Huerter guarded last year, he guarded more shooting guards and small forwards. And I understand that it's exciting to think about, Kevin Huerter, Malik Monk, Fox, right? A 3-guard lineup. And Kevin is 6'7", but that cannot be your long-term solution at the 3. And you cannot put Keegan at the 3 as your long-term solution. Can they both play spot minutes there in certain lineups? Absolutely. But if you think that will be a lineup full of success, I wouldn't bet on that. I would not feel comfortable defensively. And a lot of people want to talk about, well, it doesn't matter if they're bad defensively. You might as well just put out your best offensive lineup. then sure, but as of today, he still got Harrison Barnes, right? So he's definitely going to start if he is on the roster on opening night. That's without question. There's a lot of interesting things. Can the Kings make one final move to solidify this offseason? I hope they do, because I don't think this roster is complete right now. I truly don't. I think they did a fabulous job trading for Herter, signing Monk with the MLE, but there's still time to make some moves, and the Kings need to make some moves, because I don't think that this team, as of today, is a playoff team. Actually, they're not a playoff team, not yet. But if they can add a little bit of defensive versatility, they'll be just fine. They'll compete hard. Will they compete harder on defense? Yes. Mike Brown will provide that, and he'll make them, and he'll get them ready. But we're talking about a terrible defense. How much better can Mike improve them without really signing any defensive specialist? Realistically, you're hoping for, from a 30 to a 20, like 10 spots. That would make a huge difference. But offensively, you got to get buckets. And if we truly break down the film from last season, in so many stretches, so many games, their issues really was scoring, right? Where they were so stagnant and they just couldn't score. Like, they would get at the end of the day, and I always come back to this, no matter how many stops you get, and we saw it in the NBA Finals, the Celtics got plenty of stops against the Warriors. It wasn't their defense. It was the fact that they could not score because their playmaking wasn't there. Jason Tatum is not a playmaking type of guy. He needs to be set up, or obviously, he's elite at shot creation, but Marcus Smart cannot be your best playmaker, and that's what happened. That's why they went out and they got Malcolm Brogdon, right? That's why you do those types of things. Like, their issue was scoring in the NBA Finals. They could no longer score. And we saw that a lot with the Kings last year, where they couldn't score. They just couldn't score for whatever reason. And most of it was just ball stagnation, no movement whatsoever, lack of creativity, guys missing open shots for sure. Fox breaking down the defense, and guys just couldn't hit shots. This year, you got better in terms of your shooting. At least on paper you did, because realistically, we've seen guys come in here as shooters, and then they don't perform. Marco Bellinelli was one of those guys. He had a good preseason game against the Blazers, and then the man could not be found. He was MIA for a long time. Herter is 6'7", weighs the same as D Fox. He is a 2, but can play against smaller 3s. LeBron, PG-13, quiet with smoke, red velvet, skinny self. And that's where the issues lie, right? Like, yes, he can play the 3 in small ball lineups where you will resort to that, because you're going to need buckets, you're going to need floor spacing. He will provide that. But if your long-term solution is just to start him there, your team's going to have issues, man. Like, let's be honest. He's young, yes. Is he an improving defender? Yes. Can he become a better defender? Yes. How much better? We don't know. I wouldn't bet on him becoming that much better, like where I feel comfortable making him my starting long-term solution at the 3. But that's just me. That doesn't mean I'm right. But I would bet on that, though. Like, I just wouldn't bet on him being a long-term solution at the small forward position. I just don't see it. But you got to be optimistic in terms of where they're heading with their space, with their spacing, right? They got shooting. They have that. How much better can Malik Monk improve this year? Right? He's De'Aaron Fox's age. How much better can Fox get in terms of shooting? If his shot starts falling with shooters around him, it's going to be dangerous. The Kings are going to be a lot better just by default. So, yes, it's right now, there's a lot of optimism. I'm seeing it all over Twitter, and talking about the optimism, let's look at some of the things that went viral, which is really funny, right? We taking over. He said we getting 40 wins this year. That's pretty funny. I think it was Mark Spears. He's like, bro, 40 wins is still a losing season. I was just like, damn. You know, and then my brother Lance Woods, man.
Like, what are we doing, Kings fans? What are we even talking about?
I knew he would do
It's
this.
the summer league. This is what we saying? Come on, man. You said 40 wins. We're going to get 40 wins. What about this guy tells you 40 wins? Huh? 50 wins. 55 wins. That's how you talk. Don't let these people humble you. We might get 60 wins. We done put Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox back together. We done added Harder. We got the Ops coming back. We got Keegan Murray. What are we talking about? 65 wins. We got a championship coach in Mike Brown. 70 wins. We might go all the way. Kings fans, let's.
That's funny. That was funny. Let's go. That was funny. And earlier, right, I broke this one down where I'm talking about Kevin Huerter and his off moving shooting. He's very good at that. I think he was 41 in catch and shoots. And I think overall it was about 39, almost 40% from beyond the arc. You know, on this first play, we see that dribble handoff there, right? And we see a go screen here. He zippers down the middle for a flare up here. That was a nice little pin down there. And he gets a shot. Like, that's solid, right? And here we see what the scouting report is. Bogey is attacking the defense. And he understands that Tyler Hero can't guard his own shadow, so he attacks him. Jimmy Butler gets caught a little bit too deep to where Huerter sees that, and he moves right into Bogey's passing lane for the easy pass. And this is deep, man. Like, this is deep. This is the advantages of having a guy like Huerter who can just shoot from anywhere. Like, that's pretty impressive. That's swish. That's a swish. So, yes, and no, check it out on Cowbell Kingdom on Instagram. You guys can hit the like there. And again, huge shout out to Medici. Huge shout out to our sponsor this episode, which is Chasen's in Elk Grove. Make sure you guys check them out. Fabulous food, a fabulous environment. You guys will love it in Elk Grove, man. It's really, really good there. And they have a bunch of TVs where you can just watch sports. You gotta love it, man. You truly, truly gotta love it. But my boy Skip, yes sir. Hey, let's go hoop, brother. Let's go hoop tonight. I'm gonna invite y'all 7:30, 24-hour fitness, Fulton Avenue. I'll be there. Show up, man. Let's play some basketball. Let's talk some Kings basketball. And yeah. On the side note, I hope that KD gets traded to the Toronto Raptors, right? I'm hoping that happens. I think if that does happen, I hope it's not, you know, where they dismantle the team, because then that'd be kind of counterintuitive to a degree. But if they can, you know, somehow finesse the Nets, that would be fabulous. Then the Raptors become contenders right off the bat, and that would be great to watch. That's it. That's all. Hoping these offensive additions in the offseason that Fox can take some serious strides defensive this year under Mike Brown. Hopefully we are not relying on Fox to score 30 every night. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yes. But that's going to do it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, this reaction to Keegan Murray's 24.7 boards and 3 steals. It was fun. It's always fun to, you know, casually just look at these things with you guys, do it together, have fun. They won. I won't be in Vegas again. I'm having a kid at the end of this month. I'm excited for baby Leo to come. And, you know, I got to stay on the watch. Any other year I would be in Vegas for a few days, but not this year. You never know when he could come and come early. And I'm not going to risk that. So I feel good. No more COVID, as a lot of you guys alluded to. Appreciate the support and the love. But Yes, I feel a lot better. Like the last 2 days, been doing a bunch of yard work. Put up a side fence for my dog, so they won't go to the neighbors, side, and that was a hassle, pain in the ass. But got that done. Pulled the weeds out of the whole house. My hammy's hurt, but it's okay. I'm gonna go get buckets tonight. That's gonna do it, y'all. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Again, hopefully KD goes to the Raptors and not the Suns. I would love that. Y'all know why. 0 chances KD goes. 0 chances, bro. They're plus 200 right now. They're the second favorites to land him. Suns are the first and the Raptors are the second. I don't know about you guys, but Vegas knows. Like, Vegas knows, brother. Just like they knew that Banchero would go number 1. Vegas knows, brother. They do. They do, man. But, hey, thank you guys so much on behalf of the entire CK family, Basketball Zone family. I thank you guys. I'll see you very, very soon. Peace.